You're listening to the Empire Network.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn, and you are entering the Wastelands.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Wastelands. I'm your host, man. It is truly a pleasure to be with you fine listeners from all across the galaxy. And you can't have Wastelands without your panel of esteemed, well, everyone. So let's introduce first the great Mr. Clementine Woolly Socks. How you doing today?
Oh man. Oh man.
God.
Is that the one you had from last week and you recycled it? Or
Nope, no, I can't remember what last one was. This one was a fresh pick.
man, we're gonna run out of those before too long.
I don't know, man. I'll just start coming up with my own.
Speaking of that, did you know Dule Hill actually has a show starting I think in a couple months on I think it's ABC?
I'm not surprised. He seems to bounce from one thing to the next pretty easily.
I think it's gonna be along the lines of West Wing. Looks like it's gonna be more of like a drama type than a charmed comedy.
Well, assuming it's this show called Doubt, I'm going to go with not so much.
Not so much comedy or not so much drama?
Not so much drama.
Oh, I just saw like the picture and it looked very
But it could
drama.
be. It's the new Katherine Heigl show. So, expect it to be on the air for like half a year.
Yep.
All right, joining us also, Sage, how you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good if I don't choke on my food here.
Yeah, I'd advise you not do that.
Yeah, dying on air would probably be bad for us, bad for the SWU guys, bad for Channel 1138, bad for everybody.
I don't know. They're probably pretty good for ratings. Hey, did you guys hear about that podcast? Someone died on air. It wasn't even.
He choked on potatoes, mashed potatoes.
Huh? But it wasn't even a fat, out of shape, pudgy one.
No, it was the already sick one, but he didn't die from being sick.
Okay, so I'd just like to go on record now that you're here, Sage. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I'm done. Hands washed. Totally, 110%. Never going to watch it.
Are we talking about Power Rangers?
We are.
Why is that?
Have you seen Alpha 5 from Outer Space?
I have not.
Oh, brother.
Is it that bad?
Aye.
Then someone do me a favor and send me the link to the direct chat for Wastelands where you can listen to the show and send it to my Facebook so I can copy and paste it and send it to someone else. Yeah. Great.
Done.
How you doing, Fitz?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. TFC's on their way to the MLS Cup. I'm happy.
Good stuff.
Indeed good stuff. And joining us as well is a man so frequently on this panel, he might as well be a panelist. Thomas, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Just another day in the freaking neighborhood.
Awesome. Don't
leave me silent. Oh my god.
That was so anticlimactic.
Oh my god.
It was so terrible. Thomas sounds like he's drowning again. Thomas, are you powerful? No? Nothing? Nobody? Nada?
No,
Zilch?
no drowning, Thomas.
No what?
No drowning Thomas.
No drowning.
I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm afloat.
I'd be drowning Thomas.
My water wings with my big floaty, my dragon floaty.
See your way to the photo I just sent you, Sage, and you'll see what I'm referring to.
Hey, can you send it to me too?
I can't.
I haven't. I haven't seen it yet.
Of course, it's gonna make me go to some weird ass link.
It is the Get
No
Your
way.
Geek On Facebook page.
There's no way that's him. Why not just take out the eyes? I could actually live with the rest of that if it wasn't for the eyes.
For all our fans out there, I've just shared this lovely post. For those of you who aren't already fans of Get Your Geek On, you should be. Great show run by a good friend of Wastelands, David Gramillion. Can now see their way to the Empire Network VIP and see the post in question. And
Oh, so I have seen that, and I thought it was for some reason I thought that was fake.
Well, I wish it was fake, because that is friggin' awful.
The eyes kill. Like everything else looks pretty decent-ish. Like from like the bottom. Oh man, you're right, man. Those eyes are. Okay. All right. Now I'm starting to question this movie.
I'm past questioning.
If Mondo's questioning something, we're in trouble. Because Mondo pretty much gives everything a chance.
And the IGN even has a photo from the back. Doesn't look any better.
So, I know what movie I'm not going to theaters to see anymore. Speaking of which...
I'm kind of lost. What the hell are we talking about?
Alpha 5.
It's honestly irrelevant. Let's stop talking about it and move on, because I could not think of a better way to waste time than that.
I know, right?
So
for Rogue One tickets, who's got them?
This guy did. This guy walked into a movie theater today with someone else really cool, and we walked up to the guy and said, can we buy 9 tickets to Rogue One? And I'm pretty sure the guy looked at me like I was from another planet, but the interesting thing was you have to reserve your seats even for 2D screens now, so there was a good chunk of seats gone.
You're about to say screets?
Screets. I was going to say screets. Fuck you, Mondo.
That's in the swear jar. That's in the swear jar.
Swear jar. Number 1, 25 cents. Send it to a good cause.
Dude, no, hold on. Are we talking Canadian or American?
Really? Are we going to get on that? You going to get on that your quarter's worth more than our quarter?
Truth hurts.
It certainly does. No, so I looked to the person I was with and was looking for like an opinion on what seats to grab, and she's just like, don't look at me. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I didn't know I had to reserve seats, so now I have to make a decision for 9 people that you just know somebody's not going to be happy with.
That's right.
And it took all of 2 minutes on a mic for McMahon to start bitching. 2 minutes!
Oh my god.
Don't have the aisle seat, man. He didn't get the damn aisle.
McMahon needs an aisle seat. He has very restless legs.
What does that have to do with an aisle seat?
That has everything to do with having room to stretch your legs.
Your arms? But you're just going to stick your foot out into the middle of the aisle and trip people as they're going down the stairs?
If you're going down the stairs in the middle of a movie, you deserve to be tripped.
What if someone's coming up? Hold on. What if someone's coming up the aisle? What if somebody's car broke down on the way there and they had to walk the rest of the way? And they're trying to walk up the aisle with their popcorn and their soda, and you trip them inadvertently.
If the movie's already started and the lights are already off, you announce your presence.
So that's not it. So hold on. So if
someone is walking down the stairs, the middle of the movie, not to mention the biggest movie of the year, and you want that person to stop, look at you, and say, "Hi, I'm walking down the stairs. Could you please move your feet?" Because, I mean, that would be announcing your presence.
Well, assuming that a person is smart enough, you're walking down the stairs in a movie theater, you're going to be looking in a downward direction, would see the legs several stairs up, and be able to either work around them or, give you the polite nudge to move your leg.
So just so we got this clear, so our millions of fans out there can understand this.
You mean all 12 of them?
In this
19,
particular,
thank you.
Hundreds, gentlemen, hundreds. Eventually, people listen to the show reel.
Well, in this exact moment, we are talking to the 19 listeners because
in
they
the live
can voice opinions.
Anyway, so you're telling us that you walk down the stairs, or you just anytime you walk, you're looking at your feet. So you're walking down the street, you're looking at your feet? Are you incapable of walking without looking at your feet? Because that's what it sounds like you're telling us.
In a darkened theater where the only lights that light the steps you're stepping down are underneath you, it's probably a good idea to look down, or you're going to end up falling down.
So I got a question. So if I'm ever in a movie theater with you, which it sounds like it's probably going to be a pretty terrible experience, because
dude, look, I love Fizz. I love Fizz to death, and he knows I think this about him too. He's the guy that this should be what I'm saying about you, Mondo. But Fizz is totally the guy that makes the most unnecessary comment at the unnecessary time, and you just look at him like, I should have brought duct tape. I want you here. I want to see the movie with you, but I should have brought duct tape. And I normally wouldn't say that about Fizz. But when it comes to movies, in a theater, he is Kramer. He's Kramer. There's no other way to put it.
So, I got a question. Is he the kind of person that will wrestle a candy wrapper to get it open? Like, while it's like the most important part of the movie?
Oh, please, no, that is despicable. You open candy wrappers before the movie starts, right? That's a courtesy. If you have a candy that has a wrapper that you're going to need to open, and you know is going to make a lot of noise, I'm talking to you chocolate bar people out there.
Whoa, time out. Are you being discriminative to chocolate bar people?
No, I'm saying that they're the ones most likely to make a lot of noise during the movie.
Hey, what do you got against chocolate bar people,
Absolutely nothing.
Because it sounds like you have something against chocolate bar people, and I'm not sure the viewers appreciate
because
that.
if you can't, let me clarify then, okay? I have a thing for people who can't open chocolate bars quietly. There are people who can open a chocolate bar and you never even know they open it. Like you can open up a chocolate bar and I don't even know you're opening it.
I don't eat chocolate bars, so don't use me as an example.
Yes, but the metaphor still hands because you used to eat chocolate bars, and I've known you long enough to know you have the ability, Mr. Big.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We're going there.
Yes.
You want to go down that path tonight? Because we can just start digging in the chest and see what we can pull out.
Okay, can we not dig anywhere and pull anything out, please? That sounds disgusting. Okay.
For the record, Mondo, Alicia's on Team McMahon here.
Don't start.
Open the wrapper before the movie.
Mondo just asked us not to say something disgusting. Mondo. Even to our every week listeners and the people that tune in on the show reel afterwards. Yeah. Pot me cat.
Hey. I said earlier, let's not talk about the one thing on air because it wasn't appropriate. Okay? Remember that?
Yep. That's true. I'm proud of you. You got your big boy pants on tonight. I can't talk tonight.
I actually do have my big boy pants on tonight. I actually have on my cargos with my belt. Normally, I'm in like basketball shorts, or sometimes if I'm really lazy, I'm just in boxers. But I'm actually in pants tonight. I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm in pajamas tonight.
Okay, so I have to go down this avenue here. Okay, who has been go-karting here? Ever. I have been.
It has been many a moons.
But you have been, and you understand the concepts of racing. Mondo, I know there's no way that you haven't been go-karting.
That is correct. I have been go-karting many, many times.
All right, and Thomas, how about you? Have you ever been go-karting?
I almost went go-karting, but I have not went go-karting.
So you answer with, have you been go-karting? To with, I've almost been go-karting. Like, how do you almost go-kart? Like, did you get there?
I
and
almost went go-karting, but it didn't happen. I think it was a yes or no question.
Well, it's freaking no.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
calm down.
You want to fight about it?
You were going to say the C word, weren't you? You were going to say the C word.
Were you going to call him a cunt? Oh, I thought he was going to call you a cunt.
Well, that's like 10 to the swear jar for Mondo. Unbelievable.
Okay, hold on. 10 American or 10 Canadian?
Oh my god. We're not going down this route. Anyway, so there's two of us. I'm on a date today, and there's two of us on the go-kart track. Just two of us. And just like in NASCAR, someone gets the sort of the starting position, so she has like a half a car length lead. Okay, so they tell us before, these are just electric go-karts, I might add too. And the track's pretty short, but it'd be like a short version of Watkins Glen. It's the best way I can put it.
That'd be amazing.
So, and I mean, the floor is slick as crap. Like, you full on drift. So, she obviously gets the lead. Not to mention, I have a fair weight advantage on her. And by fair, I mean a lot. Definitely much heavier. So, automatically, I'm at a disadvantage. And I told her going into it, after we split bowling games, by the way, I wasn't going to tell this story, but I guess I'll be honest, that I won the first bowling game. I may have been doing the McMahon, guttering the ball a lot. The curve wasn't...
Hey, who finished ahead of who in that first game, huh?
That first game, one time.
Hey, that second game didn't actually play to a completion, so who knows? I could have come back. I wasn't that far behind at the end. Not behind you, anyway.
Oh, please.
You only had a 12-pin lead, and we still had 2 frames to go.
So, we played more than 2 games, by the way.
No, we played 1 and like 3/4 of a game.
No, we definitely played more than that.
No. We would have, except for everyone taking a smoke break in the middle of games 1 and game 2, plus the screw up at the beginning, plus the screw up in the middle. We had a lot of screw ups on that lane.
I'm about to get in my car and drive over to your house, since you're the one guy I can reach, and have words with you. Real words.
I don't think our listeners care how many times you stood on a lane and chunked a ball to hit some pins. Okay.
But here it is. It's the 10th frame, and she's winning by 10 points.
Oh, wow, you suck.
This is the second game. I won the first game, rather handedly, might I add. And, she's winning by 11 points.
Oh, man, 1 whole point.
This story is starting to sound like a fisherman's tale.
I know. It was this big.
No, it was actually this big.
It's true. Trust me. She'll confirm it. She has no problem doing that. I've already had to hear it multiple times, and it was just today. So what do you have to do, Fizz, if you're down by 11 points in the 10th frame?
Well, you need a strike or a spare, and pick it up.
My first one didn't go so well. I only knocked down 2 pins. So I got to knock down 8 for the spare.
For those of you who don't know...
I knocked down 8 pins for the spare. Okay, so it's really simple. I'm down by 1 point, and all I have to do is bowl the ball somewhere relatively close to the middle, and I win. I guttered. Barely missing the pin off to the side.
Way to go,
I guttered in that situation and lost. And no, I'd love to sit here and say I did it on purpose, but I was trying to win. I flat out let her know that. Fizz, the scores were up in the 90s, which we didn't even come close to the time for. Although we weren't on that terrible lane either. So
it was an awful lane. It was easily the worst bowling lane I've ever played on in my life.
So there was that. I choked. I admit it. I choked. So then we're go-karting. There's 2 of us on the track. Okay. She has the lead and the inside, might I add. She intentionally pulls up on the inside, even though she was going to start ahead anyway. So I'm already at a disadvantage because passing on the outside is pretty much impossible. And if you hit the car too hard, the other person, you get a 10-second slowdown penalty where your power is greatly reduced for 10 seconds. I mean, you can bump a little bit and nudge a little bit, but a hard hit, and that's what happens. So we're on like lap 2, and I just really badly drifted, and she had like a 10 car length lead, and I chased her all the way down several times. Okay, and all she did was block me the entire time. Didn't matter if it went high, didn't matter if it went low. There was multiple times where I had the inside lane on a turn, meaning, hey, I'm here, and she just came down anyway. So let me ask you, big no bumping sign on the back of someone else's car, should they maybe put a sign on the steering wheel that says, no blocking? Because I was screwed. I mean, one time she got practically sideways because I nudged her because I had that position, and now she's bragging because she won.
Hey, defense is the best offense.
It's not in racing.
Hold on. First of all, she should never be sideways because of how hard you're nudging her in public. Okay, that's a little inappropriate. All right, I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. Second of all, so you mean she was doing to you what Allmendinger did to my boy Larson at Watkins Glen coming out of the last corner?
Well, first of all, this wasn't just one corner. This was like the 10-lap race that we did every single lap. Like, I was intentionally driving it deeper on the outside, letting off, and then trying to dive bomb underneath her. And once I...
If nobody knows racing terms, this sounds disgusting.
And once I got my nose in there underneath her...
Not helping.
You're a sick fuck. I'm just putting that in. You're terrible.
You put your nose in there, and then...
I just got told your friend is right. Offense is... she mixed it up. You mixed it up. That doesn't count. You obviously weren't paying attention.
Did she say offense was the best defense?
Yes. Yes, she did.
It's okay. Just blame it on the person reading the message, not the person sending the message, and you'll be just fine.
Anyway, she won, questionably, might I add.
I'd say pretty skillfully, you know.
Oh my god, you're kissing ass already, and you haven't even met her.
I got a question, though, Sean. Why did you not just take her out? I mean, that's what I want.
Well, he did. That's why they were on the track.
Well, there was one time... yes. I dove underneath her. Okay. Pretty sharp turn. And I would say my nose... You're killing me, Hermano, because this is not how I mean this to sound.
You're the one saying it.
I'm not the one laughing.
Sounds like it.
No, I'm the one laughing.
So, the nose of my car is like halfway up hers.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I wasn't gonna move. I wanted that position. Really? Oh my god. Anyway, she comes right down into me.
Oh, she came into you.
Damn, dude.
I didn't know you were in. For all of our listeners in Mondo's behavior.
That was you. That was me.
I'm not even the one laughing. How are you gonna blame me?
How am I gonna blame you? Oh man.
All right. Your nose is up in there, right where you wanted it to be, and then she came down on you.
No, I was trying to make this short. Okay, so
I hope not too short.
Are we embarrassing you, Shawnee? Are we embarrassing you?
I think you might be you might be getting me in some trouble.
You're the one saying it. We're just the ones interpreting your words and just having a field day.
You guys are sick. This is a Star Wars show, and we start off topic like every week. And anyway, so picture a go-kart. I literally have the full lane. I'm right there, and she still comes down and gives me the 10-second penalty, even though technically she's the one that hit me. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
You know what really grinds my gears? Is that I got shit for that, and not her. She should have got the 10-second penalty. Oh my god. Anyway, just another prime example of how... yeah, never mind. I'm not going to go down that road.
Sean. Sean, be careful. Careful, buddy. Careful. I think I know where that was going.
When did we start using real names on the show?
I don't know. That's kind of exciting. We've used names before.
You let it slip. Anyway.
I thought all that slipped.
Hi-oh.
Oh, man. If I was in Texas right now, I swear to God.
You would come give me a nice big hug.
We have Donald Trump.
Who? Yeah, no, we're not going there because then I'll never shut up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, it was crap, and I demand a rematch. And she's gonna give me a rematch, even though she says she's not. And we're gonna report what happens in the rematch because next time I'm starting on the inside lane.
I say hold out, don't give him a rematch, and retire champion. That's what I do.
That's what I'm saying. I say don't give him the rematch and keep letting him cry about it until you just can't take it anymore. And then do what I would do and just let him win. Just let him win, because if you beat him a second time, we're never going to hear the end of it.
Oh, maybe we need to record it. Maybe we need McMahon to come there and stand on I think they have like the thing that looks down on the track, the guardrails there, or the walkover thing. And McMahon can record the race, and I will prove once and for all. Oh, she's retiring champion. This is a terrible idea to let her listen to you guys.
Smart decision. Smart decision.
You know what? I have not met this lady. I don't know who she is. But you know what? It sounds like she's got a good head on her shoulders. I will tell you what.
Well, I mean, I would have agreed with that last night, but chasing a cat underneath the bed last night, a little weird.
Just so we're clear, he was the one on the conversation. I didn't go bragging about that to people.
Well, no, it was a nearly 3 a.m. Facebook call.
Man, why don't you guys are having fun at 3 a.m.?
We should give everybody in the chat a chance to vote. Should Sage get a rematch? I think I should get a rematch because, to be honest, to brag about being champion but not defend your title at least once really doesn't make you a champion. It just makes you a fluke and a paper champion. So, just saying, just throwing that out there. Real chance, put it up and back up their words. Paper champions, go and hide. McMahon knows all about that.
Retires champion, it'll eat at his craw for years.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
It's true, I know.
Well, if you were going to hand it to me and kick my ass again, why not verse me again and prove it? Just saying.
Because she's already beaten you once, she has nothing else to prove.
Oh my god. I got screwed! It was worse than the Montreal screw job!
No, it wasn't.
It was not. It was not worse.
So what you're saying, then, if this is worse than the Montreal screw job, that she didn't screw you, you screwed yourself?
Oh my god.
Sean,
no, I'm not saying that.
Because in this metaphor, okay, if this is worse than the Montreal screw job, you're Bret Hart, and she's Shawn Michaels, and I guess that makes me Vince McMahon. So...
Mondo Earl Hebner? Don't swear on your kids, Mondo.
Mondo can be Sergeant Slaughter, be my muscle.
So...
By God! By God!
Anyway.
Is that better or worse than making you Patterson and Briscoe?
Oh, God, no, Thomas can be... Dominic and Ben are Patterson and Briscoe. Absolutely, 110%. Yeah, totally. Totally putting that out there. Anyways,
That's
this
right.
is
The vote is coming in. The vote is coming in. No rematch. Sage is just being a baby.
Who said that? Each one of y'all damn motherfuckers just said that.
That is absolutely no way to talk to Alicia, okay? I mean, this should be Mondo saying that. It should be Mondo saying this.
All the times that Mondo has come on this show and bashed her publicly, and I've had her back. No, I'm kidding. That's never happened. And I'm not kidding. Maybe
Mondo has been a gentleman.
Is that like that time Mondo spilled the beans about drinking her iced tea on the show? Or the chips?
He did do that.
I'm the good guy.
Hey, you know what? In fairness, I puked that up the next day, so that was kind of instant karma.
Only clean karma. Anyways, this is a Star Wars show. Why don't we talk some Star Wars?
Is it really? Are we sure about this?
This is just like S&M 2.0.
This would have been good last night, but we didn't have stories or people. So,
I was dying. I'm sorry.
well, you're still here, so someone didn't do their job. No, I'm kidding. That's it.
Die later or die on another day. Be like the James Bond film and die another day.
So anyway, got some pretty big Star Wars rumors to talk about here, and I think this is a good place to lead it off with.
Hey, really quick, can somebody try logging in to... I don't know if you guys have AMC theaters up there, but I'm trying to log into their website to buy my Rogue One tickets, and it's not going through. It keeps saying it timed out.
No, for Mondo, sold out! Mondo, I'll give you McMahon if you want to come up to Canada.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Come to Canada and you can have my ticket. I'll gladly give it up.
Oh yeah, because it's not an aisle.
Because it's not an aisle, damn it.
So, Mondo, just to... we'll wait for... Do we know if Ben or Dom's coming on tonight?
We do. We know both are coming. Dominic should be...
Oh, fantastic. So we're going to wait to discuss last week's Who Am I with Mondo since he wasn't here, so we have some backup about how fucking terrible it was.
Well, let's see how terrible it is. I doubt that Ben has actually either listened to the show or had these questions, so we'll feed him those questions, see if he can get them.
I'm sure Dominic has told him how atrocious it was at some...
How dare you?
Do we still have a question?
My dog could have came up with better questions. Just say.
Those questions were amazing. You guys are just stupid.
So why don't we lead off with what, in my opinion, is one of the lead stories? I guess the lead story, Rogue One tickets go on sale, and we've already covered that. Let's start off with a rumor that was reported by Star Wars Newsnet, but it becomes from a little bit more...
Well, how about we just wait uno momentito as Dominic Hart is ready. Dominic Hart. Yep, I've created a monster.
Dominic Hart?
I did.
Hey,
No,
so
loves that.
Hey,
He's the anti-EU guy who doesn't like card ass or card. Dominic Card ass. That's his new name. Oh, you need his music. Cue up his music.
Wait, what?
You may have just been called Dominic Hart.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard Dominic Cardass, and I don't know. I think that's probably better than Dominic Hart. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
So, I'm actually kind of getting into the Rogue One spirit. Thanks to Alicia, I got my...
I'm pretty sure the only spirit you're getting into right now is the Christmas spirit.
La 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 la.
My Christmas tree tomorrow.
Oh man, yeah, I put my Christmas tree at work about a week ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
You gotta get one of those Star Wars Christmas sweaters.
Nice.
Dominic,
have you...
Oh, all right. Okay, go Mondo. Go ahead.
I've been looking for a Star Wars Christmas sweater, but they don't make them in fat.
Show anyway.
Sorry, what's up? They don't make them what?
They don't make them in fat people sizes.
Really?
Yeah, like I've looked everywhere, and you would think that would be the one thing that they could really make in a fat person.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for
Know your market, Disney.
Star Wars says, yeah. We'll see as a not quite, but on my way there fat person.
Not my way there.
Hey, I got 2 Star Wars shirts in the last month in my size. I'm happy.
Hey, good stuff.
I got a Star Wars shirt.
That's the radar technician shirt. No, I'm good.
I'm not. I'm
Star
mad
sweaters.
I'm mad I pointed that shirt out to you because, like I said, that meant I couldn't buy it myself. I should have just hidden it in a corner somewhere and bought it myself later.
You should have.
I'm actually wearing my Rogue One pop vinyl T-shirt I got today in the Smuggler's Bounty box.
Nice.
Can someone explain to me what a Smuggler's Bounty box is? Because I've clearly missed the message.
So what those are is
completely make it up and just screw with him.
Yes, like
come on, opportunity here.
No.
I think we made on the same page last week with McMahon's terrible questions, and I just heard him encouraging this. So maybe we're not on the same page. Maybe we're still on polar opposites.
So what the Smuggler's Bounty is it's a bi-monthly subscription box. So it comes out every other month, and it contains pop vinyls, like exclusive pop vinyls and pop vinyl merchandise that are in these boxes. So, like the one that I got, I opened it up yesterday. It had a T-shirt, 2 pop vinyls, an exclusive new little figurine thingy, like a patch and a cool little pin. Well, while we're talking about it, let me.
This episode brought to you by Funko Smuggler Bounty Box.
I know, we plug something every week.
At least we're on more topic than we were a few minutes ago.
I know.
If we're plugging stuff, can I just say, if you're looking to buy your Rogue One tickets, go to atomtickets.com and buy them using the promo code SWU, and get a $5 gift on your order. $5 off gift on your order.
See, I'm not the only one that can't talk today.
Yeah.
Just throwing it up there.
It's something in the Canadian air.
You should have bought them from atomtickets.com using the promo code SWU, and you can still buy them for any future screenings you go to, and pretty much any movie. Yeah, and any movie I think you can use it for any movie as well. Just whatever film you want to buy, if you want to see like Mona or something.
Mona.
Whatever it's called.
Moana.
Yeah.
Because Mona sounds like something that
It's like something Mondo's watching right now.
Oh, God.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the tie tightening thing right now. Like,
okay, so
it's too early to be watching Mona.
Dude, it ain't.
All right, Mondo, quickly, so we can get to the Star Wars rumors.
So this Rogue One box, they come out with this every other month. So this month it was Rogue One, obviously. When you open it up, there's a patch and a pin, like a lapel pin in there. So where's the little paper thingy at? The patch is a really cool patch. It has, I'm probably going to mess up, Captain Andor. It actually looks really cool. It's just like an iron-on patch. You can put on like a shirt or a hoodie or something like that, I guess, or save it. I don't know. And then the lapel pin is K250. It has Star Wars. It says Star Wars on it. Looks really cool. And then it has 3 actual like Funko Pop vinyl products. It has a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive Imperial Death Trooper. That's in a different pose than the ones in the store. And it has a utility belt on that is not on the ones in the store. And it has a Jin, and it's also a slightly different position than the ones in the store. And then this particular box, what's really cool about these boxes, apparently, this is my first one. So sometimes they'll come with things that will never be made for anything other than this box. And this one, it's called the Hikari Mini. And this month it was Darth Vader, or not this month, but this one's just Darth Vader. And they came in 5 different colors, and the one I got was a gold. It looks really cool. So yeah. So and then next month, or not next month's, but I guess January's, the one that they have for that. It's the theme is supposed to be The Empire Strikes Back, and the pop vinyls that come in there. It's going to be a Tauntaun and Han Solo. It's actually Han Solo riding a Tauntaun in the, gear and everything like that. So it looks pretty cool. That's something to look forward to, I suppose. I'll probably get that one too. So we'll probably be able to review that one. It looks like somebody in the chat said they also get the Smuggler's Bounty box, and they got the red Darth Vader. I got the gold one. It looks really cool. I actually, when I saw that they came in 5 different colors, I either wanted in the blue or the gold. It came in a black. And I was like, why would, like, if you get these really cool different color ones, like, getting it in black is just so normal, you know? So yeah, it comes in a nice box, kind of cool. So yeah, you can go to their website, which I don't know what it is.
Great plug. Absolutely great plug.
I know. Well, I thought it was somewhere on the side of the box. So that's why I was like, maybe it's on the box somewhere. I believe it's smugglersbounty.com. If not, like they're always advertising. They're always advertising on Facebook.
Yeah, I've heard enough episodes of Now This Is Podcasting to know it's smugglersbounty.com.
Oh, okay. So they plug it like crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I think they get money to plug it, or at least a free box.
Oh, see, I don't know. Like it was just Alicia got it for me as a surprise.
Oh, that's nice.
And yeah, it was really cool. Normally I plug things that are non-Star Wars related, so I figured I'd kind of surprise everybody with this one. And yeah, so all right.
Yeah.
All right, Facebook when you can, and your messenger. Sorry, Dominic, have you heard the Obi-Wan rumors this week that made their way to Star Wars Newsnet.com? However, they came out of the mouth of EW's Anthony Bresnikan.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I don't know. I mean, to me, it's kind of like it's kind of a no-brainer. Like it's the fact that they're not doing an Obi-Wan film until after episode 9. You know, they say that's because, you know, what Bresnikan said, that's because they, you know, Obi-Wan might not be done with the story. To me, it's kind of like, no, I never thought he was. The fact that we heard him say, "Rey, these are your first steps," in The Force Awakens kind of made me think, there's something there. There might be something there. And there's the people that think Rey might be a Kenobi and all that. So there's
I was pretty against that for the longest time, but after hearing Bresnikan say that,
day one.
Yeah, McMahon's been on that from day one. And I just got thinking with Obi-Wan reaching out, and you need a story to tell about him. And I threw up the possibility yesterday on stage in McMahon. What if, just throwing this out there, I mean, he's in exile, you know. He could easily, during that time, while watching Luke from a distance, have fallen in love, and said person could have gotten pregnant and even had kid, and could have been moving off planet or something, and Obi-Wan's decided, you know, go and have a family, or keep his promise. And obviously keeps his promise to guard after Luke, which would have definitely cut him out of the family's life, and then which would make Rey a descendant. Anyway, it could be an interesting story to tell that's not your typical Star Wars story.
Yeah,
you know, almost Attack of the Clones, but in a Western style.
Yeah, that'd be a really crazy story for a Star Wars movie. Like that would be like completely nothing like what we've ever seen before. Like you think about,
I'd be totally okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, you think about Rogue One, you think about Han Solo. It's like, yeah, these feel like extensions of what's been done before. You know, they're taking something that's in those other movies and really taking it off they're really expanding on it. Whereas that would be like, we're just straight up gonna do like a drama, like almost a Sophie's Choice kind of thing. Like,
I mean, I think you could add a Western element to it, like John Jackson Miller's book. But,
There definitely would be, but yeah, I mean, the other thing about what Bresnikan said, and look, I got nothing against Bresnikan, but it's kind of like, yeah, they're not doing an Obi-Wan movie because they're doing a Han Solo movie. Like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't be surprised 2020 is an Obi-Wan film, or 2021 is an Obi-Wan film. Like, it's sort of like they have this slate locked in, and they've had this slate locked in for a pretty long time. I mean, they were going to do Boba Fett, and then.
But the whole we're not done with Obi-Wan thing, if it's not a tie to Rey, Force Ghosts, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a tighter. It'll be a tight array in some way. Like if it happens, it'll be a tight array in some way. And I don't mean that necessarily in a biological sense, but perhaps in like a Force Ghost kind of sense.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I believe I said this shortly after The Force Awakens is the one way, because people have gone, oh, you're gonna have to make Ewan McGregor look younger. Although in one of the EU books they imply that a Force Ghost is not necessarily the way you look when you die, but rather the perception of what someone sees. So Luke seeing young Obi-Wan might be a little like, well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But Rey seeing younger Obi-Wan, Episode 3 looking Obi-Wan, might make perfect sense. Because she didn't know old Obi-Wan, so she could perceive him to be...
Doesn't that kind of poo-poo the whole Hayden Christensen in 6 thing?
No, because that
makes that make more sense.
He's never seen Anakin.
Well,
he's never seen young Anakin.
He's seen Anakin reborn for 10 seconds.
He's seen old man Anakin. Like, I'm dying. Take my mask off, Anakin. Let me see you with my own eyes, Anakin. But he never saw emo Anakin.
Emo Anakin.
Emo Anakin?
Well, I mean, that's the best parable to where Hayden Christensen was as Anakin, with that particular hair, and it was very Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
So that's emo Anakin phase. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it really is.
Much better than Attack of the Clones Anakin, but that's just me.
He was emo Anakin pretty much from 2 until Lava.
Until Lava.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
So let me throw this out there then. Or let me ask this anyway, and we're gonna let it go around the table here with everybody's answers. But are you more sure now that we're either gonna see or hear Obi-Wan in some way, shape, or form during the rest of the sequel trilogy? And we're gonna save Dominic for last. We're gonna start with Thomas.
I'm sorry, kind of cut out there for a second. All I heard was my name, Sage. Can you repeat that?
I feel like you don't listen to the show. This happens every week.
Oh my god, don't be an ass.
He just waits until he hears his name and then tunes back in.
Huh? What?
And what's funny is you kind of hear him put his headset back on, too.
Like, huh? What?
What about me? What about me? What?
Okay, so Thomas.
Yeah.
The story, Bresnikon saying he's not entirely sure they're done with Obi-Wan yet, meaning the sequel trilogy. Are you more sure now or less sure that we're going to see or hear Obi-Wan in more than just a couple of pieced together lines in a vision in episode 8 or 9?
I think it's possible.
That was about the most political answer you could have.
Okay. Well then, I think they're leaving it ambiguous. Is that what you want?
Yeah, moving on. Mondo, how about you?
Snoke? I think so. Obi-Wan is Snoke. There you go.
You want to Snoke?
So I actually think that this means that we're gonna get more Obi-Wan. And the reason I say that is if you're not gonna get any more Obi-Wan, then there's no reason to make the comment. Does that make sense?
Well, it's from an EW writer, but this EW writer has been pretty on the inside, I'd like to think anyways, over the last calendar year.
Well, yeah. So, but my point though is, you don't make to me that's kind of not something that you say or that comes to mind. I mean, I guess it could come to mind if you're just a really, thought out person, But it just to me, it's just that comment, the fact that it even came up, kind of tells me hey, this guy knows something, or there's more that's going to happen. So I definitely think an Obi-Wan appearance, in 8, in 9 possibly as well, are definitely on the table. It's definitely a possibility, and I think more so now than what we may have thought before.
Alrighty, McFizzle, how about you?
Okay, post hoc ergo propter hoc.
I don't follow.
Alright, since Rey is a Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi must therefore make an appearance because Rey is a Kenobi.
But Rey's a Skywalker.
She's not. She's a Kenobi.
I gotta say, from some of the comparables that I've looked at, okay, and I just want... This is a classic Star Wars move, to have someone that, not necessarily is related, but it's a classic George Lucas move, really, is if you take a character and or a ship or something and have it resemble something that it's linked to. I want you to look at Rey's outfit, and everybody has pointed out, oh, well, it's kind of like Luke, But after watching The Force Awakens again the other day, I gotta be honest, when you look at Obi-Wan's Jedi robe, specifically the more white one from Phantom Menace, which I watched last night and I'm going to rant on here in about a second, I would suggest that Rey's sort of white robing underneath the gray covering there is a lot like Obi-Wan's. I would also suggest people go, well, accent. Well, even Obi-Wan has an accent. Just saying. Mm-hmm. Although accent's really about where you live and not...
I was going to say, an accent is where you live, not... Unless you're a member of the Empire. Then you all seem to have a British accent.
So, Dominic, I will pose the question to you. Do you think we're going to see or hear more of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the sequel trilogy? And does the fact that Breznican came up and said something make it more credible, or are you just sort of like, no biggie?
I mean, I always thought we would. I think that, you have Force Ghosts, so to not use them is kind of a waste. So, at the very least, I think we'll see Yoda, because that's probably the easiest to bring back. But I think that there's probably more of Obi-Wan's story left to tell. Now, having Breznican say that, I like I said, I have mad respect for Breznican and what he does, and he's very tapped in. But I've also heard him be like very wrong about other things. Like, the reason he said he said about 6 months before Force Awakens that, Han Solo probably wasn't going to die because, Disney wants to make a trilogy with Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford, and then do another trilogy where the focus is Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, and Oscar Isaac. And I was sort of like, that's not right. It's wrong. So
I okay with that, but didn't happen, clearly.
So, and again, I think Breznican's really smart. I think he's really nice, and I think his reporting is very is on point. But having him say something that's not, and this is kind of a shitty way to put this, but I'll say it this way anyways. But having him not act as a Lucasfilm mouthpiece, I don't know how much stock to put into what he's saying, because the other time he did that, there was a lot of sort of like downplaying of the Rogue One reshoots, and I do think that a lot of people did overreact to those, but I do think that to say they were nothing is also incorrect. That the fact that we have a different composer kind of might kind of indicate that there was some stuff going on behind the scenes, that it wasn't just a scheduling conflict. So when he's not reporting what Lucasfilm is telling him to report, I'm a little bit less inclined to take his word 100% seriously, just because I haven't seen much evidence to support that. Now, that being said, he could absolutely be right in this case, and I've thought from the beginning that we'd see more Obi-Wan. So, in this instance, I'll do the pick and choose thing where I pick and choose when to believe people, because that seems to be, if politics today is any indication, that's the thing to do. So in this instance, I'll say he's great, and that I believe him because it backs up what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, Obi-Wan played such a pivotal role in that forced vaccine. Like you'd have. I think that may have been kind of a little wink and a nod to say that, hey, maybe Obi-Wan's going to have some type of role in this new trilogy. Also, hey guys.
Hey,
Snuck his way in the back door. Ben Hart, how you doing?
Good.
Dang, Ben, look at that.
Damn it, Gronk, you stole that touchdown from your own teammate.
So, first of all, don't you ever sneak in our back door again.
Look, that's my life,
said?
all right? I live in a cave, for crying out loud. I have to sneak into places to survive.
That's a little disgusting.
It ain't right, but it's my life.
Oh my God.
I almost broke up the song there. I'm glad I caught myself.
We're back off the train again, huh?
Back off the rails, yeah.
Also my life.
That's just the life of the show.
So, Ben, I have to ask you. Has Dominic had time to tell you how atrocious Who Am I was last week?
Yes, he relayed that to me very eloquently.
Did he relay the questions or answers?
Yes.
I did. Well, I did the last one that Fizz thought that Ben would get right. And
Would Ben have gotten it?
Oh no, he got it wrong. He didn't know.
Good.
Oh.
This is why Fizz's Quizmaster
You're not helping me here, Ben.
privileges have been suspended.
Hey, I did my best. All right, I did my best.
Did he answer with an answer that one of you two had already given?
No, because we gave our answers were fuck off and fuck you. Like,
Well, no, that's not true. The last one, the last one was Robin Eno, and you did actually guess at that one.
yeah, but no, that wasn't the question I asked him. I asked him the question about the Twi'lek because
Well,
you were
that was the last one. That was
Okay,
the last one.
bad talk. Fizz, your question sucked. Your quiz.
You guys just suck. All right, I picked 7 legitimate Star Wars characters.
Oh
You
my
guys just suck.
You're terrible. Awful. I hope you lock yourself outside in that pouring rain right now.
Nice.
Thanks.
Oh man.
Unbelievable. But why don't we? Well, I was going to ask if you guys have your Rogue One tickets, but that's a dumb question considering we already know where you guys are going.
Yeah. Ben, have you bought your plane tickets yet?
What do you think the answer is?
I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna go with no.
I've got one of my I've gone as far as got one of my tabs open. I'm looking at flights. Other than that, I looked at them for like 5 minutes last night. Other than that, I'm not any closer.
Dude, okay. If
Is
I
the closer you get,
to...
the more expensive it gets, or no?
No, the closer you get, the more expensive it gets. I learned that the very hard way when I bought tickets to D23 like 2 weeks before the event last year, and I paid about $300 more than I would have if I bought them week before.
Jesus Christ. $300 isn't $300.
$300. I really don't know why I went. I don't know why I clicked buy on those. I mean, I had a blast, don't get me wrong, but hindsight being 2020, that was a pretty steep price for a weekend.
Maybe next time make up your mind a few weeks earlier.
Yeah, well, that's what. We'll see. This year, I'm telling you now, I'm going. So I'm gonna buy my tickets. I think like 40 days in advance is the sweet spot.
Preferred cheap spot.
Yeah, the cheap spot. That being said, I only bought my tickets to California about a week and a half ago, as this time, and they weren't that bad. So Ben might be fine, but it is also Christmas, so we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Ben is also going, not internationally.
Yes, that's true. Ben, I have to go like diagonally. Ben just kind of has to go across. So
yeah, I have like
without crossing any international borders.
Yeah, there's a chance even I could get like all like one one flight like.
Well, I got a direct flight.
Okay, that's good.
Direct flights there and back. I was quite happy.
Well, I mean, it is Los Angeles, so
Yes,
I have never. Full disclosure, I have never flown by myself anywhere. So I would much prefer just to get on the plane and end up in LAX.
Full disclosure, I've never flown anywhere at an age in which I can remember it.
Oh.
Yes.
You should fly somewhere. Just like
the only place I've flown is Alberta, and it was by myself. And the way out there was nice. I was like, fuck, I can do this all the time. And then the way back, it was a thunderstorm and turbulence, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this for a while.
Oh, man. When I flew to Orlando for C5, as we were approaching the Orlando airport, the pilot, like, he went in. It was like a thunderstorm, and he went in low and then pulled up and was like, and then he gets on the thing like, folks, we're gonna have to retry our approach. It wasn't safe that time because of the weather. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And like, so he had to do this like massive turnaround, and he like flew out of the thunderstorm, so you could see this like thunderstorm going on out the window just around Orlando. And I was like, oh my god,
that's not at all reassuring.
One of the last times I flew was to California for celebration, and coming into LAX for some reason, I don't know why, the plane I was on just like came down really suddenly, just like we just made a drop, we're just on the runway, and that just totally messed up my stomach. I was literally sick the entire rest of the day. I was like miserable.
That's awful. Well, see, the last in all the traveling I've done this year, all the flights have been wonderful. They've all been, all been fun.
So I remember one of my like worst flying experiences. My little sister and I. This was back in like 1999. I want to say it was. Like, I was just in the 3rd grade, and I was flying out to Tampa to see my godmother, and it was supposed to be. We're supposed to have a connecting flight, but they were like, since we were minors, like, it was set up like somebody was just supposed to walk us like to our gate and all that stuff, and like get us on the plane and stuff like that. Well, our plane had a problem. Yeah, so like, we actually ended up coming into like a completely different part of the airport. The person that was assigned to us didn't know where we were. So like, my little sister and I, like, we're just kind of standing in like this big ass airport, like in like Nashville or something like that, just like, they have no idea what's going on. And like, they finally found us, and I remember like they took us like all over the airport. Like, it was like, if I remember correctly, we ended up getting to our destination like 3 hours late because of it. But like, as a kid, right? Like, you're just like, what is going on? Like, I have no idea. Why are you giving me free Burger King? Like, I don't understand why you're doing this.
But I'm okay with this because it's free Burger King. So go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, and this was back when Burger King was good. Okay, like before they've turned into what they've turned into now.
Turned into Mondo.
What?
Before the dark times. Before
the Empire.
Yeah. Now, but now that I think, like, the last couple times I've flown anywhere, I've flown by myself. When I flew up to Chicago a couple years ago, I flew by myself. And when I flew out to Daytona for the 500, I flew by myself. It gets pretty lonely, Ben. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Especially like, you're sitting in the airport, you just see all these people, just with people, and you're just like, this is awful. Like, I'm just all alone.
See, that doesn't really bother me because like I've done a lot of
Normally, it doesn't bother me either. Okay, it doesn't, because before, and I've said this story like a million times before. Like, I used to take the train and buses everywhere, so I used to travel like all like to work and to. Like, it used to take me longer to take a train and a bus to work than it would have to take a plane to Florida. Okay, like that sounds like an over exaggeration, but it's really not. So like, I'm used to that. It's just like, something about being in an airport just makes you really lonely. Like, it really does. Like, makes me sad.
Well then, we can move on.
Go back to talking about Star Wars on a Star Wars show? Do we actually do that around here?
Heck yeah!
Yeah, so Thomas has some Who Am I questions for tonight. And we're going to start off with a championship match. Dominic's the defending champion. And he will defend tonight against everybody. Dominic versus Ken versus McMahon versus Mondo versus Sage.
Oh man, thank you. I didn't even know I had a championship opportunity. Oh,
Merry
this is
Christmas.
awesome. Oh, what? Wait, this is my Christmas bonus this year? Are you kidding me?
No.
It's actually McMahon's, but after his terrible week last, we're just giving it away.
So what
It
was
was
my
not
Christmas?
terrible. You guys just stink.
Wait, hold on. So is this a bonus?
You didn't meet the requirements for the normal bonus. We didn't want to talk about it on air, but since you went there, yeah.
What do you mean I didn't meet the requirements?
Anyway, Thomas, take it away, good sir.
Okay. I got 10 questions prepared. And just give me a
7,
refresher.
but 3 for overtime.
Anyway, so just remind me, how long do I give them for each question? Was it 2 minutes or what was it?
It's about a minute and 30 seconds tops.
It's all about repeating the question. You repeat the question 3 times, and the timer starts.
Okay.
So after you've repeated the 3rd time, no more than a minute.
After the 3rd time, no more than a minute. Okay, whatever. Okay, so the first question.
I wish all game show hosts were just this like, I don't give a shit. Like,
It's very much like Richard Sherman. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Oh, you're getting fined. After your performance last week, you're not fired. Good God.
You can't fire me.
Gentlemen, are we ready for the first question?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go. Let's do this.
Okay. I appeared as a playable character in a Star Wars game. I was trained by someone trained by Luke Skywalker. My last known lightsaber color was yellow. Who am I?
Jaden Core.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wow. I mean, don't even ask him if that's his final answer. Like, what if he's not sure? What if he's like, wait, maybe was it Kyle Katarn? No.
There's no, that is correct. It's, yeah.
Hey, 1 for Sage.
Okay, let me write this down. Let me write this shit down.
You sure you can do that? Because I got a pen and paper over here.
Sure, go ahead. That makes it easier for me.
All right. 1 point for
Question
me. 2 on that, Dominic.
I mean, all right.
I was trained by a character from the live-action movies. I later had, albeit briefly, an apprentice of my own. My lightsaber color was red. Who am I?
Can we get the hint?
The hint. Do we all want the hint?
Repeat the question with the hint, please.
Hey, I was trained by a character from the live-action movies. I later had, albeit briefly, an apprentice of my own. My lightsaber color was red. Who am I? The hint is, I am not a Sith. One last time for the question.
Star Killer.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
That's bullshit. We're getting cheated again.
Wrong.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm just finding his his demeanor just so hilarious. You're wrong.
I was trained by a character from the live-action movies. I later had, albeit briefly, an apprentice of my own, and my lightsaber color was red, and I am not a Sith. Who am I? Timer starting now. We're going to a minute.
Asajj Ventress.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You're wrong.
Verbal assault here. I'm gonna go with Darth Maul.
Oh shit.
Is that your final answer?
It's my final answer, yes.
You're wrong.
Damn.
Okay, god damn it, I can't remember her name. There was a chick. She was on the High Council and she had a red lightsaber.
That's not.
But she wasn't a Sith. That was the hint. It's not a Sith.
I've got it. Who is Mr. Potato Head?
Okay, now. Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. Come on. No.
That's everyone,
No.
right?
No, I haven't answered yet.
Well, never done, so take a guess. Or what?
10 seconds. 9.
10,
Was it
7, 5,
Addie?
4.
Something like that?
8.
No.
5.
Wait.
No.
Okay,
I got a first name in there. That's all I'm
45.
73.
All right. The answer.
Oh, hang on. Wait. It's Mara Jade,
What?
isn't it?
Go ahead. No.
Oh, okay, good.
Xanatos, spelled with an X.
I don't even know who that is.
Fuck.
Qui-Gon.
Actually, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that one.
Wow, I was closer than I was pretty close with Mr. Potato Head because that sounds made up as fuck.
Where I took my online screen name Zasmith partially from that and Kingdom Hearts, sort of. A little bit of both, but that's me getting to be a dork. So, we are moving on to question 3. I served in the Clone Wars as a member of the Grand Army of the Republic. The squad I led fought from the beginning and stayed together throughout most of the Clone Wars. I later served in the Empire. Who am I?
Hint, please.
Agreed.
You're not. Are you sure you want the hint? The hint makes it obvious.
I think
Then we want the hint. We want the hint.
I think I
Number is
know it.
138.
Huh?
My
One
number
more
is.
time.
The question again is: I served in the Clone Wars as a member of the Grand Army of the Republic. The squad I led fought from the beginning and stayed together throughout most of the Clone Wars. I later served in the Empire, and my number is 1138. Who am I? I will only accept one answer for this. I will only accept one answer for this. Because I gave you the number.
I
I have no idea.
Last time I served as a member of the Grand Army of the Republic. The squad I led fought from the beginning and stayed together throughout most of the Clone Wars.
I got it.
Who am I? And my number is 1138. Go ahead and guess.
Boss.
Correct. Who just said that? Dominic?
Yes,
That was me. That was me.
Wow.
H gives Dom a point.
That was me.
That was a video game question. How did you guys not get that? It was a video game question. How did I get the
Clone
video?
Wars threw me off. All right.
I said he had a number, but I didn't say he was a clone.
Well,
Well,
actually, he is a clone.
Clone.
What was the answer?
Boss.
Boss
Wasn't
from
that Republic Heroes?
Republic Commando.
Same difference.
They
Yeah,
stayed
that's what I
together-
said. That's what
Oh,
I
boy.
said.
What's Commando one time? That's forever ago. That's not fair. You're cheating me again.
That's what I just said. The answer to that question was boss.
Okay. Next question.
So that's 1 point for Mondo and 1 point for Dominic.
And 2 points for me.
Okay. I am the son of a Jedi Knight.
Can you confirm that I get my point, please?
Neither my mother nor my father were around to raise me. I wielded 2 lightsabers. Who am I?
A ghetto kid from... Never mind.
Is that your final answer?
No.
Can you repeat the question without the hint?
Agreed. I didn't answer the question.
No, I want it with the hint.
I feel like I have an idea, but I think the hint's gonna give it away. I want it without the hint.
No, I want the hint.
I agree. No hint.
No hint.
Do you want the hint?
No hint.
Okay. How many people want the hint?
Me.
How many people don't?
And as defending champion, my
Oh, he's gonna play that card.
Well, technically, there has never been a corroboration rule as long as one person asks for the hint. But since I asked for it without the hint first, the question should have already been repeated without it. But I guess.
Oh my God! I am the son of a Jedi Knight. Neither my mother.
Somebody shut up and let us listen to the question.
I feel the 2 fucking lightsabers. Who am I?
I didn't hear the question.
I still have an idea, so let's throw the hint in there.
Let's get the hint.
What the question first?
Okay, I am the son of a Jedi Knight. Neither my mother nor my father were around to raise me. I wielded 2 lightsabers. My mother was the Jedi, and my lightsabers were from her. Who am I?
Yep, now I got nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Man, I up until the hint, man, I thought I had it.
I thought it was going in one direction, and then the hint just like.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait. That was the hint?
That was the hint. My mother was the Jedi, and my lightsabers come from her.
Is it bad that I know? Pretty sure I know who it is, but I don't know the name.
Yes, we're done, but take a guess.
I have nothing.
So, okay.
I think it's the girls from the Force Unleashed that have the weird-looking lightsabers.
Oh.
Can't remember her name, though.
So you said that mom nor dad were there at all throughout the raising of this person.
Hondo. That's correct.
Was that right?
I'm going to say a kid from Brooklyn.
Oh my God.
I think Harlem probably would have been the more acceptable answer, but Brooklyn works, I guess.
The answer was Venku Scarada.
A kid that sounds like a kid from Brooklyn.
No, he was from actually, was that Legacy of the Force? Anyway, he didn't get the name. Venku was from that Jedi Etain Termukin and the Clone Commando from Omega Squad.
Mentioned in Legacy of the Force in 3 books.
Okay.
Somebody just Googled it.
Well, yeah, because I have never heard of that character before.
Yeah. He was born in, I think, Order 66, the Republic Commando novel. I read the whole Republic Commando series. That Karen Travis is easily one of my favorite authors. But yeah. So anyway, next question. I sometimes wielded 2 lightsabers. My primary favorite was blue. I was killed during Order 66. Who am I?
And what flavor are those potato chips?
Barbecue.
Delicious. Can we get the hint, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it was the question.
Yes.
That would be helpful. Yes, I don't think the hint by itself does a whole lot of good. Now, does it?
I sometimes wielded 2 lightsabers. My primary saber was blue. I was killed during Order 66. This is going to be easy. So you better jump on it. Who am I? And sorry, it is. I'm a tweet.
Ayla Sakura.
Damn it.
Correct.
Did you just say Anus Sakura?
I couldn't
I
remember
did
her
not.
damn name.
That was your dirty mind talking. Says
No, Ben, I'm pretty sure you said Anus Sakura. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to say Ayla Sakura and get the point.
no. Hell no.
We're at 1 Ben. We're at 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, what is the score? The overall.
I have 1, Ben has 1, Dominic has 1. The 2 guys that have no points are the expected.
We need a tiebreaker.
Hey, I am a 2-time champion.
I'm a 3-time champion. Yeah.
I was originally recruited to become a Jedi. I was an apprentice to a legendary Sith Lord. I don't use a single bladed lightsaber. Who am I?
Give us the hint.
I was originally recruited to become a Jedi. I was an apprentice to a legendary Sith Lord. I don't use a bladed lightsaber. My Sith name is Darth added to my normal name. Who am I?
Xana.
Correct.
Boom.
Right?
No, you have
Oh
to
my
say
God.
Darth Xana.
No,
Darth
he's
Xana.
Darth Xana! Darth Xana!
Xana is
Darth
the
Xana.
normal-
That's I got the correct answer. I win.
Oh my god.
We've got a mutiny in our hands. I don't know why I find that so funny.
Alrighty, next question. Dominic's
I did
leading.
not-
Shut up.
I did not appear in any live-action films. My family had me killed. Who am I?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yep.
need that one repeated because I
Yeah.
did not hear the
Yeah.
third.
Didn't hear a word you said.
No.
I did not appear in any live-action films. My family had me killed. I was involved in the criminal underworld. Who am I?
Hint, please.
Definitely hint.
I did not appear in any live-action films. My family had me killed. I was involved in the criminal underworld. My execution was at the hands of my lover. Who am I?
Well, that's helpful.
What?
Excuse me.
My questions are not as bad as last week's.
Yes,
These are
they
Zero
are.
the Hut. Zero the Hut.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, that's
Final
a good
answer.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's actually a good question. That's a good
That was
question.
great. That was good.
Who got it? Ben?
Ben got
Yo.
it.
No, Armando got it.
Ben does.
Okay, next question.
It's getting intense.
I had several loves throughout my lifetime. Old canon. My master lost a loved one due to battle, and it brought him dangerously close to the dark side. I appeared in some of the live-action movies. Who am I?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Correct.
Boom.
No! Come
When?
on!
What? Dangerously close to the dark side? What are you talking about?
That's from the same book series as Xanatos. So
It is. It
Okay.
really is.
Okay.
I read those books.
I
When you
read
said
them.
Xanatos, I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot that. So now I was thinking about them. Yeah, stupid EU.
I have
Larry-
one question. I guess Dominic won. Do we want me to read this?
Dominic hasn't won. It's 3-2-1. Ben has a chance to tie.
And good tie. Bendo.
Yo!
Actually, I have 2 questions left, so it doesn't matter.
Ah!
Better read, though.
My death was untimely and a tragedy for my family. I was seen as a hero for my actions at war. I had a Star Destroyer named after me. Who am I?
Anakin Solo.
Shamu.
Please tell me you got my answer. Is that my final answer? Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, I know. Shamu wasn't right.
Give it to Mondo, please. Give it to Mondo.
Okay, I got one last question. I'll read it off, please.
Well,
what-
Dominic, so we're clear, Dominic's champ. He wins
Yes.
3-2-2.
Yes,
Do we
I
want
win.
the question or not?
Sure. I'm always up for answering more questions.
I served as Grandmaster. Yes, so you can answer them anus and shit. Okay. I served as Grandmaster.
Anus and shit.
Hey, at least I'm trying, okay? At least
I
I'm
served
doing
as
it with
Grandmaster.
enthusiasm.
Yeah. I was trained by the previous Grandmaster. My killer was not a Sith. Who am I?
Kenneth Hammer.
Grandmaster Funk.
Kenneth Hammer.
Grandmaster
Someone
Funk.
say the fucking Pope.
Repeat the question with the hint, please. I didn't even hear it the first time.
No repeat. Kenneth Hammer.
Kenneth. That's not his name, though.
That your
No,
final
isn't
answer?
it?
Grandmaster Funk.
That your final answer?
Yes.
Can anybody else hear him? He's breaking out really bad for me.
Who, me?
Who?
'Cause I'm talking.
Good gives me a chance to answer.
No, you mean it gives you a chance to Google.
You gave me.
The fuck is going on?
I'm gonna go with nobody knows.
Can we fucking hear me or what?
Yes. Now we can.
We can hear you now.
Okay, so who gave me freaking answers?
I did.
I did. I
Okay,
said I said the correct answer.
What did
Okay,
he-
Sage, what's your answer?
Kent Hamner.
Ben, what was your answer?
I didn't say anything. That was just me being BSing you.
Sage, is that your final answer?
Sure, yeah, I had to Google the proper pronunciation, but yeah.
Well, then that's cheating.
Right.
You have
That's
to know. You can't Google the name.
You know what? Since
So,
he-
Patrick, you have to accept his first answer, which was Kenneth Hammer, who I believe is MC's brother.
Is this like WW fucking E or some shit?
Kenneth Hammer. That is.
hold on. Time out. Time out. Is anybody keeping track of how many times Thomas needs to put money in the swear jar?
Seriously.
Is that a sailor over there?
Hey, Mondo.
Uh-oh.
Beep, beep. Hold on. Let me get the button ready.
Yeah. What's up?
All right, anyways, we're out of questions. Thanks for doing it, Thomas.
I win. Wait, I don't know the answer. Did he get the answer?
Yeah, that changes
No, I
things
didn't
if
get
he
the
does.
I Googled it. Obviously not. I cheated. I thought it was Hammer. I didn't know it was Hamner.
It's
Oh,
and
it's
it's not
Kenneth.
Ken, it's not Kenneth either. It's Kent.
Kent.
Yeah.
He got.
Kent Homner. His name is
Stop
Kent
it.
Homner. I get a point.
You know what? I friggin' hated that guy's guts in Fate of the
me
Jedi. Oh my
Me
god.
too.
Good.
He was just part. He was one of the worst things about Fate of the Jedi, and that's saying something.
Absolutely.
Fate of the Jedi is the worst.
And I listened to it on through Mark Thompson's audiobook, and whenever he did the voice for Hamner, it's like he knew, let's use this annoying voice so that when people hear him, they're just going to dislike him. And, oh man, couldn't stand it. When that guy died, I celebrated. Spoiler alert. Whoops.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Silgal? Was it Silgal that killed him? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Spoilers.
I think it was that other really terrible character, the crocodile Jedi.
Cardass?
Sabotaging.
What?
Oh!
17. He was killed.
Yeah, Saba 17. Yeah, and Leia's
Saba
not.
17.
Sabotage.
I hated her too. Like I would. If both of them could have died in that duel, I would have walked away happy.
You got a problem with guys who look like Goombas?
You were getting on people that like chocolate bars earlier.
I was not. I was getting on people who open chocolate bars during movies that make too much noise.
What
Just
the
don't like to kick our feet
fuck?
out in the middle of a movie aisle.
I'm
That's
so
what
confused.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's that time again for Pick Your Poison. Mondo's going to sit this one out and be the cheerleader on the side. And we're only going to do 2 winnings, because I only have 8 questions, which means no overtime. It'll be a tie or a win. Or if there's a tie, those 2 will play exclusively next week. Your topics tonight are very simple. Jedi or Sith.
Mm.
We're going to
Pancake.
start with Mr. Benjamin Hart.
All right.
Jedi or Sith.
I'm gonna go with the good guys, Jedi.
Alrighty, Mr. Benjamin Hart. Name 5 locations the Jedi have had some sort of base on, meaning planetary location. Go.
Jeddah, Tython, Coruscant, Actu, is that 5? That's 4.
It's 4.
What? What was the... I didn't hear his last one. My phone screwed up.
Actu, Tython, Jeddah, Coruscant. What was one more?
12 seconds.
Elam.
Oh.
Was it on my one?
Yeah. He gave
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yep, he got it. 5. He said that, and I thought the Old Republic. My bad.
Ilum is an Old Republic planet. Yep, with all the crystals.
He also Ben as host of or frequent contributor. I don't know what to call it anymore. Host of Live from Lothal. How the fuck did you miss Lothal?
Slipped my mind, as it usually does.
You also missed Yavin and Dantor.
Yavin? I don't know about that. That's not canon.
Would
gave a non-canon answer.
Would Yoda's hut on Dagobah
It's
count?
my thought, actually.
Actually, yeah, I think Yoda's hut would count.
Yeah, I guess it would. I mean, training happened there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will accept that. Yeah.
So then, wouldn't the Millennium Falcon cockpit?
Hey, I got enough. All right, I'm not gonna.
I'm just poking fallacies in the question. That's what I do.
He's like,
Can we move on to the next question now? I'm trying to help you now, Ben.
Next up is Dominic, assuming my phone wants to turn back on.
Yay!
There we go.
Yay!
Jedi or Sith?
Let's go Jedi. Let's go Jedi.
Everybody's taking off good guy questions. Alrighty. Yeah. I'm not giving you that one. That was designed for Mondo.
Let's all screw over Sage and pick all Jedi questions.
Name. What do we got here? Name 5 Jedi Knights from the Luke Skywalker-led Jedi Knight or Jedi Order from the old EU.
Okay. Jason Solo, Jason Solo, Jaina Solo, Anakin Solo, Raynar Thul, and Tenel Ka.
That's 5.
Boom.
That's bonus points on Raynar Thul.
Yeah. Boom. Young Jedi Knights. Young Jedi Knights series.
You remember when you said I'm not going to give you that one? It's a softball. Why'd you change your mind and give it to him anyway?
Oh, your time's up.
Well.
Alrighty. Fizz, Jedi or Sith?
Well, I
Pancakes.
ooze machismo, so I'm going to go with the bad guys.
Okay.
Pancakes.
Jedi.
Name 5 planets the Sith have had some sort of base on. Go.
Korriban, Roman Kos, Coruscant.
3. Yep.
Hoth.
Did the Sith have a base on Hoth?
They did in the Old Republic.
Okay. I'll have to...
Geonosis?
No, except Geonosis. You're out of time. I'm sorry. We would have accepted Korriban.
Morabon, yeah.
And you see Korriban?
Would you have accepted
Yes,
Korriban
I said
and
Korriban.
Morabon?
Yes,
and Moraband.
5.
Oh well, that's just not cool because it's the same damn planet.
Well, nobody proved that yet, so.
From a certain point of view.
So no point for McMahon.
Man, I'm sorry, McMahon. You need a hug. I'm the cheerleader, so that's what we do. I'll give you a hug. Do you want to meet in the locker room after the game? I don't know.
Not with you.
I mean, I've got titties.
Jedi or Sith?
Is that one for me?
Yes, that one's for you.
Yeah.
Go with pancakes.
Pancakes sound good.
Jedi or Sith?
Pancakes.
Sith.
Go with pancakes.
Sith. Alrighty. Name 5 people that Sidious mentored. Go.
Oh my god, that's so cruel. Does it? How about Asajj Ventress?
I don't
She
believe
can't.
her. No, I don't think she would unless Dominic and Ben can say otherwise, so I have her as a no.
Nope. No.
Sure. How about Starkiller?
Nope.
Meh.
How about Luke?
How about who?
No.
Luke.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Not give him that one.
And your time is up.
Okay.
Well, you could have said, I don't know, Vader, Dooku.
I said Vader. I said Dooku. I said
Did anybody hear him say
I'm gonna
any
be
of
honest and say I did not hear
Vader. I
any
said
of those guys.
Dooku. I said Maul. I said Luke. I said Ventress. I said
Okay, you
Darth
still didn't.
Lord.
Ventress was no.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
you-
call bullshit because you started off with asking Ventress.
So here's the 5 that I had written on my list. Mara Jade, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Darth Tyrannus / Count Dooku, and none other than Grand Admiral Thrawn himself.
Oh shit! I didn't think about non-force users.
Mm-hmm.
I
Probably
guess
could have said
Tarkin. Yeah, Tarkin.
possibly Krennic too. We'll see.
We'll see. Nah, not so much Krennic.
Well, I mean, he is in charge of the Death Star. That is
but
his
nah.
baby.
Nah.
Reed Catalyst.
Yeah, Krennic hangs out with Masameda. They're boys.
Krennic doesn't get Sidious and Vader and all those guys.
Yeah, he doesn't get. He's not.
He's not in the club.
I hated Masameda.
Masameda's boss, man.
He's got that tongue. He's got that staff, man. He can
Wait,
mess you
Hold
up.
on, what? Wait a minute.
Whoa.
tongue?
Yeah.
Staff?
He has that one deleted scene. He has a big long tongue that comes out.
Okay, I don't think that was a deleted scene. I think that
Maybe
was
I
an
just
alternate
dreamed that.
film.
I don't know.
What movie is that from?
I think Attack of the Clones.
I don't recall a tongue.
I'm pretty sure you're on Ben.
I think you were watching the Pornhub exclusive Attack of the Bones.
So,
Oh my god.
someone just did like an identical Mr. Belding laugh there. I loved it.
That was our good friend Ben. He's got the Belding. Are you balding like
Oh
Belding?
my god! There's again.
Are you balding like Belding?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
Wait a minute, hold on. If we are now entering into Saved by the Bell, does that mean I can call a timeout and make you all freeze?
First of all, no, hell no, you can't. You don't have those privileges. Good God. Let's move on. Mr. Benjamin Hart, Jedi or Sith?
Who? Who? What? Oh yeah. Okay. Me. Oh, sorry. I'll go with Sith this time.
Alrighty. Have we gone? There's no way that we've gone through this.
Any Siths have really long tongues?
There's been 2 Sith questions and 2 Jedi questions.
Jar Jar.
Name 5 Jedi that have turned to the Sith. Go.
Wow.
Anakin Skywalker. Turn to the Sith though. Does that mean dark side too? I'm gonna say Luke Skywalker technically. Ben Solo. Count Dooku.
3.
Oh jeez. Quinlan Voss.
Quinlan Voss became a Sith. I don't recall this.
He returned to the dark side.
Nope. Time's up. No point for you.
How about Jason Solo?
Yeah,
XR Kun?
Jason Solo.
Revan?
Revan,
Malik?
Yeah.
Bastila?
That's EU. That's not on top of my head. I don't feel so stupid not thinking of those.
But
Alrighty.
did you? Hold on. I just want. I was just looking for clarification. Did you accept Ben Solo as an answer?
Yes.
But he didn't become a Sith. He became a Knight of Ren.
Well, see, I was interpreting that as turning to the dark side.
True, and you know what? Kylo Ren actually isn't on my list. I mixed that up. My bad.
I didn't get it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just looking for clarification. So when I do my answers, I know whether that counts or not. Okay.
It's Sage. There's a 50% chance he'll find a way to screw you even if you're right.
Yeah.
What right do you have to talk anybody?
Well, all of my questions had answers.
Yeah, that you edited on Wikipedia or whatever.
So what exactly happened last week? I never got to hear the story.
No. All you need to know is McMahon has been banned from question asking for a while.
He asked 7 questions and nobody got any of them right because they were all stupid questions that were so obscure that like not even we knew.
False. They were not. You guys just don't know your obscure ephemera like you should.
Who's the person who made the frickin' Millennium Falcon a question once?
That would be Sage.
Oh my god.
So he has no room to talk.
Whoa! You were not there last week. I have plenty of room to talk.
I don't have to be there to know.
Yeah,
you know, I used to like you.
I still maintain that even though Ben didn't know, Trella immediately, he still would have got Robinino, especially after Dominic got it wrong.
Well, because there were 2 possible answers and I gave one and that it was wrong, so we would have known the other one. Like, okay, the one question might semi-valid had Ben been here, but the rest of them, the other 6 were complete and utter nonsense.
All right, Dominic Jones.
Sith. I want to go Sith.
Chance to win it.
Yeah.
He's going Sith. Name 5. This sucks. It's an easy one too. Name 5 Sith Lords that have never been in the movies. Go.
Wow.
Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Darth Malgus, Darth Cadus, and Nagasadao.
5. Yep. Done. Dominic wins. Thanks for coming.
Let's ask the question: how much did Dominic pay you for this week? Because he got 2 that were such cupcake questions. I swear to God, he was Notre Dame playing against South Dakota State Community College.
Wait, hold on. South Dakota State Community College has a football team?
I don't even know if there is a South Dakota State Community College. They just made it up.
I never heard of a state community college.
All right. So I want to talk about something here to end the show. And we have Ben and Dom on, so they would be the most knowledgeable guys to discuss this with.
We generally are.
Rogue One ticket sale teaser that came out, or trailer, or whatever you want to call it.
And if you want to buy Rogue One tickets, buy them from adamtickets.com using the promo code SWU, and you'll receive a $5 gift off your order.
There you go.
Is that just for Canadian orders or American orders as well?
That's for worldwide orders, I think.
Nice. There you go, Mondo.
Can you send me that link via Facebook, my friend?
Yes, I will. Yeah, adamtickets.com.
It's really not
find
that hard.
Your damn self.
Now, is it Adam as in ADAM or Adam as in ATOM?
Adam as in atom, as in like the scientific.
Couldn't tell if you were saying Adam. Like Adam Hockey.
Atom and Eve. Atom and Eve.
Atom Driver.
Atom Driver.
Shit. Okay, so the Rogue One tickets on sale teaser or trailer or whatever you want to call it. I call it a teaser. That is Tarkin, right? I think that EW's already come out and confirmed that.
Well, they haven't confirmed it. They don't have an actual. They don't have somebody from Lucasfilm on record saying that's Tarkin. But I think if you have eyes and you've seen Star Wars, you can tell that's Tarkin.
So let me ask you: are we just going to get a back shot of Tarkin, or is all those rumors about the piece together clips of Mr. Cushing and the CGI appearance? Like, are we really going to get that? I mean, that'd be amazing if we did. But has that properly been used in cinema yet? I know it's been rumored for a while. Maybe not done particularly well.
We will most definitely get more than just a back shot, and that is all
I will go on record as saying that if Hawaii Five-0, a television show, can bring a character back from, an actor back from the dead to appear on a small screen, that I'm pretty sure that Star Wars can pull it off on the big screen.
Yeah. I think we will most definitely get something more than a back shot. What that actually is, I don't know. But
there's so many hints at this.
Will we hear him talk? Will it be old clips that have been pieced together, or a new voice actor?
I don't think it'll be old clips of him pieced together.
No, I think this is going to be full-on CGI recreation with most likely Steven Stanton voicing him.
And I just want to say, I just like more than seeing Tarkin back on screen. I just want to hear Steven Stanton in Rogue One more than anything else.
That's going to be awesome.
Like Steven has been like such a supporter of us at the Star Wars Underworld, and quite frankly, a friend to us at the Star Wars Underworld. That to be able to go and see a Star Wars movie and hear literally someone who I consider a friend in that movie would be insane. So purely selfish reasons, I want to hear Steven in there. I want to hear my friend.
It's selfish, but also anybody that's watched Clone Wars or watched Rebels knows that Steven Stanton does Tarkin.
Amazingly well.
He does Tarkin better than anyone, so he can really replicate. They're really, if they do anything to his voice, it's not going to be much because he can do it. Because I know he in Rebels and Clone Wars, he is doing kind of a younger version of Tarkin. So given the right material, he could do a spot on Peter Cushing, A New Hope Tarkin. That's exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah.
No, that's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait for that. That's something to be super excited for. And I love Steven Stanton. So every time I've heard him on the SWU, he seems... Don't get me wrong, you guys have interviewed people before, and you can tell that it's an interview and, not necessarily as outgoing as some other people, but I've heard your interviews with Stanton. I've heard the stories about you guys meeting up with him. That's all. If it is him, that's awesome.
Yeah, well
Dominic knows he's not telling the rest of us.
If this happens, Ben, we'll be able to say we've sat around a pool and eaten ribs with someone who was in a Star Wars movie. So.
yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
There we go for it. As soon as that happens, as soon as we walk out of the theater, we'll just start yelling that at everyone.
It'll be like, what is it? The elf. I know him.
Oh, man, only instead of Santa, I know him. It's Stanton. I know him.
So, my last question for the night before we say goodnight is: are we all still sure Mr. McDermott will not be?
McDermott.
Are we 110% positive, even though he came out and said he's not in it, that we're not going to see the Emperor in this film?
McCrimmid joke.
Oh,
I don't think Dominic was around for the McCrimmid joke.
No, I don't know who's Ian McCrimmid.
That is the sage given name. We were doing this would have been it had to be almost a year ago now.
It was before The Force Awakens.
It would be about a year ago. We were doing a reviews of the first 6, and Sage called him Ian McCrimmid, and we have not let him live it down.
There is a meme that I will link you to as soon as I find it. It's Ian McCrimmid.
Ian McCrimmid. All right.
Are we sure that, I know he's come out and said that he's not in it, but does this not seem like the perfect time to have even a hollow...
Hey, Benedict Cumberbatch wasn't Thrawn, remember?
It
wasn't Khan.
I was going to say, wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, but how do you sit there and just say that you're not going to let someone live something down for screwing something up, and then you fuck something up?
I'm perfectly okay with that one. I can see it now. I can already hear it. Ben is already working. He's already typing in his meme generators. There's a picture of Thrawn and Luke, and instead of I'm your father, it's Khan. I just did the meme for you. Go ahead.
Are you guys convinced there's no Emperor in this film at all? Not even a hollow?
I'm not convinced of anything until we see it. That's the attitude I take.
Doesn't this more or less seem like, as much as people say this movie's about the rebels, I would argue that this movie's just as much about the Empire. And
I think I personally don't want to see Palpatine in this movie. I think it should be along the lines of A New Hope. He is off somewhere else. He's not communicating with people or doing day-to-day things. He's the Emperor. He doesn't deal with this stuff. This is the thing. And plus, like from a movie standpoint, like it would feel like oh, everybody's got to get a cameo in this movie. Like we've got Tarkin, we've got Vader, we've got Porkins and all these guys. Like let's put there has to be a cap on it.
But
yeah, I guess
logically that cap be on the people that are no longer with us. Like shouldn't that have been the point where people just kind of go, okay?
What about somebody who's with us but is like a lot older than they were at the time of the spiritual sequel to this movie, A New Hope?
Who are we referring to?
Princess Leia.
God, wait, she's not in it. No, wait.
We don't know that.
Maybe.
I think we're going to see the Phantom 4, but...
I think the reason they showed us Tarkin is because they have Leia, and they want to throw us off the scent.
I can see Tarkin name-dropping the Emperor, or just as the Emperor, to Krennic in almost like a threatening way.
Out of everyone, Tarkin and Leia are the most logical people to be in this movie. They both... I mean, Tarkin's, of course, is heavily connected to the Death Star, and Leia is the one that gets the plans eventually. So, like, I could totally see them thing. I don't necessarily want to see those characters. I think maybe, again, it would be a little bit of a stretch, but, it would make sense.
Yep.
No, absolutely. Anyways, I believe, does anybody else have anything they want to deal with, or are we good? I think we're good. So
tomorrow is December, and that means that
actually it's now December on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, so even better, Rogue One, the next Star Wars movie, comes out this month.
It comes out within the next 2 weeks.
Yes. Or someone threw this out to me the other day, and not out to me specifically, but I seen it posted. What would you do if there was an episode? I mean, this isn't going to happen, I wouldn't assume. But what would you do if there's an episode 8 teaser before Rogue One, which people seem to be against, although I'm completely fine. It's like the kick the crawl.
I would love it.
Then instead, coming out in May. Because they could easily have that movie ready by May. There is no reason for them not have that movie ready by May.
Nope, don't. Yep.
Sage, sorry, there's lots of reasons to not have that movie ready for May, and the number one reason is the merchandising. Because they've told all those people at Hasbro and all the other merchandisers, like, the movie's coming out in December. Have your shit ready for December. So much money gets made on that merch that if they move it up 6 months,
so you don't think they'd be all in on it?
If they had the ability to move it up to May, they would absolutely have had the toys out before Christmas.
I'm sorry.
There's no way they're giving up. There's no way they're giving up on that huge.
Well, I'm not saying I'd buy it. I'm saying someone ran it through to me. That'd be like sort of like, oh damn, yeah. I'm just sad that we gave up the 40th anniversary date.
Star Wars has left May for good. We're never gonna see, at least not in the near future, a Star Wars movie in May.
In the words of Maz Kanata, you're never going back.
It's not going to happen because we've already got them talking about the Han Solo movie and episode whatever movie that they're talking about. They always just say if it's in a May slot right now, specifically the Han Solo movie, they just say 2018. They just say sometime in 2018. They're leaving the May out, so they're thinking about it the least. And I think they've basically unofficially made the decision that December is Star Wars month from now on.
Look how many tickets they sold for Rogue One, and they've
most this year, right? Out of any movie,
yeah. And I think that just shows that people like Star Wars in December. And I think if Rogue One does as well as it's supposed to at the box office, then we'll get that press release in February saying, "Hey, guess what? We're moving the Han Solo movie to December 14th, 2018, or whatever."
If Rogue One can do to the December market what it's projected to do, which it already seems like it's going to do, they're not giving up that spot. It's Christmas. It's that time of year where nobody goes there.
It almost makes you feel bad for every other movie company.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want to help make sure that Rogue One gets to stay in that spot, you can go to atomtickets.com and buy your tickets using the promo code SWU.
Hey, I actually have a quick question before we go.
Okay.
A friend of mine asked, if there's a book series that they could recommend to newbies to the EU that are closer to the current universe, like the movie universe, what would be a good starting point?
So, like the canon books?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. The one to read is Bloodline by Claudia Gray. Yeah, Bloodline.
Okay. And are there any EU books that feed? I mean, obviously they all feed some way, shape, or form from the. I'm not gonna say all, but are there any that kind of pull closer from the the movies that are part of the EU, like maybe some of the earlier books or the earlier
Thrawn trilogy.
The Thrawn trilogy.
Shadows of the Empire, maybe.
That'd be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, or like Darth Plagueis, if they like the prequel era.
Lords of the no, sorry, that's the wrong one. What's the Vader book called?
Dark Lord of the Sith. Dark Lord of the Sith.
That's actually an excellent read.
Yeah.
And the audiobook was fantastic.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Do Dark Lord of the Sith if they like the prequel era, or if they just like Vader.
that really gets in Vader's head with what's going on with him after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
So, I had another question.
But Bloodline, if for canon.
Yep.
So, do you buy the whole we're not gonna see a episode 8 teaser with Rogue One because they don't want to take focus off Rogue One? Like,
yeah,
I think especially now that they've already announced that you're getting Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man teaser with
they confirmed this would have been a good 2-3 weeks ago now, I think, that there would be a Spider-Man Homecoming teaser attached to Rogue One.
And I mean, now people are finally getting excited for Rogue One, but I'll tell you, anytime we have, we could post like the coolest thing about Rogue One, and then if we posted the next day that Mark Hamill sneezed on the episode 8 set, the Hamill story would get like 3 times the hits of the super cool Rogue One thing, just because.
Do you guys have any? I don't know if you heard the rumor that came out. I don't think it was from a very credible source, but about Luke having a line in the teaser to Rey about you're the spark that lights the fire or whatever. Anybody buying that, or is that hogwash?
It's fake. It comes from a guy who makes stuff up and steals stuff, and yeah.
It's from a guy that knows a guy who makes stuff up.
Modern day Super Shadow.
Yeah.
Modern day Super
God.
Shadow.
Oh my God. You guys must have been pretty young back in the Super Shadow day, but oh my God. Is Rogue here tonight?
He has been in and out of the chat.
Oh, well, Rogue, my good friend, and I know all about Super Shadow way back in the day. And we're not talking 2005 Super Shadow. We're talking 2002 Super Shadow. The guy was selling scripts, fake scripts, to episode 3. And I remember one of them was like, we were going to see Anakin turn to Vader halfway through the film. And then the second half of the film was, suited Darth Vader hunting down the Jedi, and him and Obi-Wan were going to have the second duel of the film on like this flying plane, and Obi-Wan knocks Vader off, and it just...
Super Shadow was BFFs with George Lucas. Like, he was,
for sure. He was also in Attack of the Clones, apparently, so...
Yeah. That dude got around.
Yeah. Totally. Anyways, Fizz, why don't you take us home?
Well, alright, the piano music has been going for, we're on our 4th playthrough.
I can listen to that all day.
It's a very, very beautiful, beautiful thing. So let's start at the top. Dominic Jones, thank you for joining us.
It was my pleasure. It was lots and lots of fun. And listen to the Star Wars Underworld tomorrow or anytime after that on iTunes. And buy your Rogue One tickets at adamtickets.com using the promo code SWU to save $5 on your total order.
Congratulations, you've met your contractual obligation for promoting them on this show.
That's great.
Ben Hart, thank you for joining us.
It was a pleasure as always. Thank you guys for putting up with my shenanigans.
Also, your gratuitous plug for Friday.
Yes, you should definitely tune in to the IPC podcast live right here on channel 1138 at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be talking some news and stuff like that. Maybe get some fan interaction, and we got a death in the family to talk about. So that was thing. Ron Glass actually passed away earlier, so we're gonna talk about him and his incredible career. And of course, you can catch each episode on iTunes and StarWarsUnderworld.com on Saturdays.
Thomas, thank you for joining us as always.
I already bought my tickets. Can I just get $5?
Anybody understand a word he just said? Because he's still muffled as crap.
I already bought my damn tickets. Can I just get the $5?
Nope.
You know what you can do is you can sell your tickets on this wonderful site called eBay.
If you're going to eBay for Star Wars tickets, you're going to the wrong place.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Might have to.
Peter Panic, thanks for being with us.
That was my pleasure, man.
Sage, always. It's always something when we all get together.
I hate you. I'm just seriously, I finally decided after 22 years, almost 23, that I'm done. I'm done. Wow. And then the theater seats and defending the go-kart cheater and just your terrible questions. And
you're just a sore loser.
And all the times you've let Dominic win on purpose.
I'm not the one who gave him the softballs tonight, buddy.
I'm done. In fact, no, you're done. You're fired. This is...
You're fired.
All right, bud.
Wrong.
All right, folks.
Fired.
I'm McMahon.
Next thing you know, he's going to be saying, make Star Wars Wastelands great again. Going to be building a wall around Star Wars Wastelands.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Here we go.
Talking about deporting all the illegal Star Wars fans.
Ben, Canada's a very nice place. It's December.
I know. I was almost there a week or so ago, so yeah.
Well, how dare you stop by and say hello?
I didn't have my passport. Give me a break.
Bonjour to you, too.
Bonjour to them all.
All right, it's now time to say goodnight. I'm McMahon. It has been a pleasure being here with all of you fine listeners on this wonderful evening where we actually, once again, had some fun stuff to talk about. You can join us again next week. Same star time, same star channel.
No, just stop. Stop. That's awful. Don't forget you can tune in to Sage and McMahon next Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We have some good crap to talk about, and when we figure out what to talk about, we'll tell you.
And by when we figure it out, that means 9 o'clock Tuesday night. We'll figure out what we're talking about. And that's if we're on time.
Yeah. I had much more important things going on Tuesday night. I apologize. Which was last night. So.
Yeah.
We were
at least you actually remembered the show was at 9:30 and not the week before when I, tell you at 9:25. All right, we can start the show in a couple minutes. Oh crap! I forgot.
Actually, why don't we wait? When do you guys go to see Chinese theater Star Wars? What day are you going to that?
On 15th, December 15th.
15th.
I leave for California on the 9th. And okay. I should say, I don't know if I'll be able to make it next week, and then the week after that, I'll be in Cali. So if I don't get a chance to talk to you guys before Rogue One, enjoy
Look
the
at
fuck
you.
out of this movie.
Look at you.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk, if not over the Christmas break, then in the new year for sure. But just in case I don't get the chance to say it, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that.
So, just so I get this clear, this is 2 champions today that are running away and retiring. Just so I get number right.
Hold on. Am I the only one that caught Dominic's haul? Like, I'll be in Cali, like,
Yeah.
Totally. Like, you don't even know, like
I'm going down to California. I'm going down to Cali, you guys, and we're just gonna like eat kale chips and like surf and stuff. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna totally go to Starbucks.
Coyotes game, eh?
You're gonna go to a what game?
Huh?
Yeah, I know it's not in Cali, but close
I
enough.
should think about going to a Kings game or a Ducks game.
More than 12 people there.
Be awesome.
Or a Sharks game.
Or Sharks game.
You go buy one of your Golden Knights jerseys or shirts, whatever.
In Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas, not Las Vegas. Vegas. The Vegas, to be exact.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, you guys.
Totally. So we're gonna throw an invitation. You guys will probably be really busy, but if you end up getting like a 20-minute block or a half an hour block the Wednesday before Rogue One, since you guys will all be together, open mic night if you guys can get by a Skype, and if not, then enjoy it and safe flights to all you guys. I know we said it last night on stage in McMahon, but once again, thoughts and prayers go out to the Fizz. What was the team's name?
Oh, I Colombian team. I don't know the name.
They're the Brazilian team.
No, they were Colombian.
They're Brazilian.
The soccer team that went boom.
Pretty sure you're wrong.
Well, now I'm gonna have to, look this up.
Pretty sure it's Brazil.
Just edit this part out and
It's
post it.
Chapecoense, and they were Brazilian. It was in Colombia that it happened, so pardon my confusion.
Well, thoughts and prayers out to the families and friends affected by that tragedy. It's been all over social media. And it just goes to show you that life is valuable. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, so live today while you have it. For everybody else...
Also, I want to give a shout out to the great Kanye West. Apparently, he's had some serious mental problems that we all knew he already had.
He married a Kardashian. We already knew he was crazy.
So she finally put him in the hospital.
Note, and somehow we go from that to Kanye.
Well, I mean, and Kanye needs to seriously, best wishes to him, and he needs to, get better. So, because his presidential campaign is going to be starting up pretty soon, next couple years. So,
you are so mistaken.
If he wants to follow up Donald Trump,
no. In 2020, you are going to rock the vote. All right.
Yes.
There's the slogan. Rock the vote. That's the slogan right there.
Could you imagine what if it comes down? Like, obviously, this is going to happen, but I mean, Trump's president. What if it became Rock versus Kanye for president? Like, oh God, please tell me.
Well, I mean, that would be a primary thing because I'm pretty sure they'd both be running in the same party. But
yeah,
I mean,
The Rock could run independent and win.
Wait, we're talking about the Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, running for president?
Yes, we're talking about Dwayne the Johnson Johnson. That's exactly who we're talking about.
Heck yeah, I'll vote for him. Yeah, sure.
I will become an American citizen just to vote for The Rock.
Dude, yeah, that would be awesome.
Only if Stone Cold is his vice president.
As long as he stunners Trump again, I'm good. Just saying. So.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we are drifting perilously close to that topic with which we have just not to talk about. So let's end on a good night. Then let's say we'll see you next week.
Au revoir.
9:30 Tuesday for those of you people who
Au revoir.
dare join us on the Wastelands that is Sage and McMahon. Or you can join us on Wednesday for the greatness that is Star Wars Wastelands. I'm McMahon. May the Force be with you all.
This is Talon Card, and you survived the Wastelands. Good for you. This